Hey, it's Tori, and welcome back to my channel. Today we welcome Chris from Freedom Call to the channel. How are you doing today?
Hey, nice to talk to you, Tauri. Thanks a lot for your invitation. Happy to be part of your show. Thank you. The band is doing great. So we're already busy and in preparations for the upcoming tour.
Yeah. You have a brand new album coming out, which is called Silver Romance on May 10th, which is only in a couple of days. It's coming out via SPV Entertainment, and it's also your 25th year anniversary this year as well. Even though the band has been around for quite some time, there are always new listeners discovering you with each and every release. I just wanted to know if you could give a quick description in your own words, like what the band's sound is for those who are just discovering you or may just be discovering you in this interview.
Yeah. So firstly, 25 years anniversary, sounding like we are old bastards. Can't move anymore on stage and things like this. So, yeah, but it's not. So we are still full of power and energy and looking forward to release our new album, Silver Romance, and playing the tour and things. And we're continuing our attitude of happy metal. So when neighbors or friends or people I'm meeting the first time asking, so which kind of music you're gonna play, Chris? And I'm saying heavy metal. They're firstly thinking of growling voices and yeah, and the typical metal things. So Freedom Call is doing quite pussy metal thing. And no, we have nice melodies, symphonical arrangements, and yeah, some cheesy lyrics also. And we do not try to hide it. So we are outing ourselves as this ones, and we do not take everything that serious. So we're taking serious what we are doing, the music
Mhm.
and the production and things, but we are not taking ourselves that serious.
Well, I mean, sometimes life is hard, and you've got to make of it what you can, and you can't take yourself too seriously. And I think you described it perfectly, because the first time I listened to you guys, I was like, this is just making me happy. It's making me feel like I'm in a fantasy Wonderland or something, and I'm riding on Dragonback, and it just made me super happy. So I think that's perfect. So of course you've named that album, and you also have a single called Silver Romance. What was the meaning behind that? Why did you choose that?
Oh, there are several meanings in behind. So I think the main reason is that we are celebrating our silver wedding this year, so 25 years. And I personally, I'm always already as a child I preferred the metal silver as itself. So when you have birthday and your aunts and your grandma, everybody wants to give a present or something else. I always preferred the silver ones. So, and then beside, silver has the meaning of freedom. So there's a straight comparison to Freedom Call, of course. Then for clarity, so it's strengthen your self-confidence. So it's forcing your imagination, your inspiration, your creative sides in your life. All these things, these topics are quite pretty fitting to Freedom Call and our happy and positive attitude. And yeah, there are a lot of reasons just to call it Silver Romance. And I Googled it, so it's not already existing. So we are unique.
Yeah, I was going to say, because that's the first time I've ever heard like silver and romance put together, and
Yeah,
I'm with you too. I prefer silver in the jewelry kind of thing. I just think it looks better on me than gold or
yeah,
rose gold or
yeah,
something like
yeah.
that. And plus, when I think of silver, I also think of like the moon a little bit, you know?
Exactly, exactly, exactly.
And
And the
there's just
yeah,
something like fantasy-esque about the moon as well, in a way, like lures you in. And even though it is like, of course, powered basically by the sun, it's got a glow about it instead of just like, because the
yeah,
sun is just so, in your face, whereas the moon's got this warm, soft, like a
yeah,
happy glow, which is kind of what I'm
yes,
feeling from the band as well.
exactly. Also, the straight or combination, the moon and the metal silver. So the moon, the magnetism, and the moon is leading our maybe ability to find a sleep. So it's leading the most important element of the human mankind. It's the water
Hmm.
and many, many more things. And that is one more reason to have these silver and romance. And romance, we are not talking about a love affair or like this. It's more a fairy tale.
Hmm.
So it's more this fantasy world you can dive into, or we are given a chance to all the visitors and listeners of our music, of course, and visitors of our concerts. We give them an opportunity just to leave your real life for 1.5 hours or 2 hours and dive in with us into another world where maybe some things are running a bit easier as in your real life. That's it.
Yeah,
Nothing more.
just a little bit of escapism that we all need now and then.
Yeah. Especially in this state of the world,
Yes.
we are longing for, yeah. So, and it's up to you. So we do not try to force anybody to follow us. It's just an invitation.
Which that's why, like, even on your social media, it isn't like go here, do this, do that. That you see quite a lot now, nowadays, especially with social media and it being such a prominent thing. You guys are just, nope, we're here for the ride and you can come along with us. And
Yes. Yeah.
that's great. You've had a couple of singles out so far already. How have you
Mm.
found the response from your fan base or even new people that are discovering you with this album?
So I'm a bit disappointed because I'm used to have the situation that Freedom Calls music is polarizing a lot. So we're getting also, beside the very good and enthusiastic reactions, we got a lot of that is too cheesy, Chris, and that's too poppy and things. And I'm a bit disappointed because the reaction is too positive. All the people loving it. So yeah, so I'm a bit speakless. So what's to say? So I'm used to have a little bit more critics about this. Oh, Freedom Call is too cheesy and things.
Uh-huh.
So obviously, we did well.
Well, I mean, that just speaks to what you're about as a band, and that people need that little bit of escapism to just dive into this music and
Yeah,
just get away from real world issues. So you're doing your job as the
yeah,
with the band and the
yeah,
music.
yeah. Because we do not have only rainbows and dragons.
Right.
We also have unicorns and some some more of the stuff. No, in our lyrics, but we always have some real meaning in behind. So you can take the lyrics, but you also can use it for your real life. So it's full of yeah, life support and full of maybe some uh, yeah, advices or whatever. Maybe there are some persons they are really thankful and about these yeah, life support in difficult times.
Yeah, and that's why I love music myself, is because it lets the listener know that they're not alone in feeling a certain way about what they're going through in life, because
Yeah,
sometimes even with the power of the internet and the power of the technology we have, we still feel like, are we the only ones going through this? But then you listen to something like something a bit more serious, even though if it's done with lightness, how you guys do it, it still like
yeah,
hits home, and it's like, yes, I'm not alone, and that's okay, and it's okay to feel this, and
yeah,
that's why Yeah, that's why music is just such a huge thing for me,
Yeah.
and I feel like you guys hit that on the nail on the head with your music. So,
Thank you very much. I
so
appreciate.
you're so very welcome. What does your creative process look like for you when it comes to like composing or writing the
Yeah.
music?
So I never felt under pressure to write an album because our aim always is to write the best Freedom Call album. And especially this time because of the pandemic,
Hmm.
there were 2 years. Yeah, we were suffering. We had to interrupt our tour of our previous album, and yeah, we were blocked. We were blocked for 1 or 1.5 years, and not blocked that we were not able to write music, but we were blocked to write the happy, the our
Hmm.
attitude, and um, I really missed the inspiration for making people happy. But I think it was for everyone,
Yeah.
and but finally we got it, and then yeah, the single members of Freedom Call, we're sitting in our very um, cozy houses and writing music for ourselves. And then the day will come, we are starting our cooperation for arranging and producing the songs. I think it's not that magic, so what the most of the bands are doing, but the result is magic.
And that's what matters, right?
Yeah, that's the baby.
So, on the which song on that album for you personally do you think was the most challenging for you to write or perhaps lend your vocals to?
This time was it a song? This is called Blue Giant because so it's a bit different style. So I think we never had a song like this on our previous albums, and it's a yeah to explain maybe a little bit gothic influences into it, a bit melancholic, and a style of singing which I never did before. So it was a challenge, and but our producer or our producer team was happy. So then I am happy as well.
Well, that's good. It's always good to try out new things every now and then as well, just to, because I think with, especially if you've been around a long time and then the listener comes back and they're listening and then they hear like a particular song, they're like, oh, I wasn't expecting that from this band, but I really love it,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, I'm really happy about everything what's new and what brings a new color in all the work what we did before.
Hmm.
So because everything what you are repeating and repeating again and again, it's getting boring once.
Yeah.
And so I'm happy about every new creative parts and new colors which are happening. And I also think that the listeners and the followers of Freedom Call are appreciating that.
Yeah, I think so too. I definitely, I went through your Facebook and your Instagram earlier and I was just like reading the comments and like you say, everything, I didn't see one negative comment on there. It was all
Yeah,
just like,
I
Freedom Call is
deleted.
back. Oh, you delete that? Same. I mean, why have them on there, right? I've never understood that, why somebody would sit there and take the time to say something negative. If you don't like it, move on and go listen to something else, right?
I think the reason is because some people are taking themselves too serious or
Yeah.
taking music or whatever. Yeah, I think music generally is just a thing to enjoy.
Hmm.
If you're not enjoying the music, do not listen to it.
Exactly. It's
Yeah,
it's
quite
it's not
easy.
hard.
Yeah, because you do not eat something what you dislike.
Exactly. Nobody's forcing you to sit there and ingest
Exactly.
this
Yeah.
music. So just
Yes.
this, there's so much as well in this world, and we're
Yeah.
so lucky to have musicians like yourself who do give us these amazing songs. And just because you may not like this band, just find something that you do like, and yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
do you
Great to hear.
do do you have a personal favorite on the album?
That's a hard question. I'm getting this always from
Yeah.
a lot of fan after the show, and what's your favorite as an artist, because there's so much passion and love and effort to write the song, to arrange the song, to produce the song, to perform everything. So it's hard to have a ranking of your faves. But I'm generally I like the songs which are a bit different to the others.
Hmm.
So the typical freedom call music is with fast double bass and very nice childish melodies, big chorus lines, and I'm preferring more yeah the bit different songs. So on this album we have a song which is called High Above, which is more the stadium rock. So
Hmm.
usually minimum 100,000 people should listen to it. So it feels like, and or Out of Space, and but it's changing. It's changing weekly. So
Hmm.
maybe next week I would give different answers.
Yeah. I always like to ask that because it always fascinates me, that answer, because some people have like a dead set what they love, and then others like yourself are just like, it's so
Yeah,
hard because this is something we've worked on for however many years and put our souls and our passion into, that it's hard to find a definitive answer. And then you may not
exactly.
even find that until you may play that song live and see how the crowd, responds to it. And then that's also
Yeah,
adding on to that. And
yeah,
talking of that, you guys are about to
yeah,
be heading out on your Silver Romance Metal Nights tour with support from Night Laser. How do you
yeah.
like prepare yourself for going out on tour?
Yeah. So I personally, I'm very busy in everything.
Hmm.
So because there are singers and there are singers. So I'm the other singer. So I'm not this one who is just sitting with a glass of champagne. Yeah, in the canopy and just
Hmm.
waiting for somebody is bringing some more of this champagne. So I'm doing all the jobs. I'm the driver of the band van. I'm carrying the stuff. I'm organizing all the things from the technical side, from the creative side, and things. And so there's less time that I can take care of myself. But yeah, since a week we are practicing daily,
Hmm.
but it's a very very good atmosphere in the band, and we can't wait to enter the stage and to presentate, to introduce our new album. And I just 20 minutes ago I had a call to the guy from Night Laser, from our guests. Very nice guys, young guys. The girls will love them. And yeah, it will be a very nice ride. And also, we're already looking forward for the summer festival season
Hmm.
and our tour, our Silver Romantic Metal Nights tour, will continue then in fall after the summer festivals to East Europe, to South, to everywhere.
Yeah. It sounds like it's going to be super fun. How did you guys go about choosing like Night Laser to support you?
Oh, we met these guys. I think it was 2 years ago. They supported us shortly after the pandemic. So the first steps to open the door.
Hmm.
And very nice guys. And they're doing a little bit more glam metal. And generally, I think it's fitting perfectly together. It's fitting perfectly to Freedom Call. And that is the reason. So nice guys, good music, and easy going, very positive
Hmm.
attitude as well, and will be a nice ride with them.
Yeah. Well, I'm excited to see any, of course, because I'm in America, I won't be able to attend any of
Yeah,
the European dates, but I'm looking forward to seeing like any footage that people put up online, just because
of course, of course, of
it's
course.
just nice to see bands that you like, in that live setting. And I hope you guys have a wonderful tour. I'm not going to keep you much longer. I just wondered if you had any last words for people watching this, just of thanks or just anything like that.
Of course. So, firstly, thanks a lot for watching it. And the second very special thanks is going to you for the nice talk to you. Tauri, and for the nice questions and the preparation for Freedom Call. And maybe one day we will get it also to the States. So we already have been in at the Prog Power Festival in Atlanta once, and maybe we will get a tour in the US also.
Yeah.
We're
Well, I
working
mean,
on.
even if you don't, I'm originally from England, so maybe one time when
Okay.
I go back home, I can
Yes.
try and schedule it around when you guys will be over in that side
Yeah.
of the pond, you know.
You're always welcome. You're always
Well,
welcome.
thank you. Of course, guys, I will leave the order link for the brand new album, which is out on May 10th, down below in the description, along with all of Freedom Call's information so you can find them and support them. Follow them, subscribe to them, comment. It really does help with everything. Chris, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with me today. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Appreciating Tauri. Thank you very much, and all the best.
Thank you. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to become a Taurian. Speaking of becoming a Taurian, all of my social media links and my Discord link are down in the description. Would absolutely love to have you come hang out in the Discord community, and I will see you guys in the next video. Rock on.